guys, it's Janixa and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a fun video. I got the inspiration for this video from a makeup YouTuber. Some of you may watch her. She is Kelly Gooch. She is a lot of fun. She does a lot of kind of commentary style videos and she just does a lot of talking and I really enjoy that. I don't follow a lot of makeup YouTubers, but I've stuck with her for a couple of years because she's just fun to watch. I enjoy the talking. It's like you're kind of talking to, some girlfriends or something like that. It's just fun to watch. And recently she did a video about the makeup products that she would recommend to her worst enemy. So, obviously these aren't good makeup products if she's recommending them to her worst enemy. And it was a lot of fun to hear about the products that she thought were absolute garbage. I thought it would be fun to do the same thing with nail products. So this is the nail products that I would recommend to my worst enemy. Alright, so the first thing that I would recommend to my worst enemy would be a base coat. And I'm starting off here with maybe a bit of a controversial one. This one is the Nailtopia base coats. Now, hear me out here. I like these base coats. I really do. They're very good. But the thing is, these are technically like bio-sourced base coats, clean beauty. And they go bad really quickly. I owned maybe 4 to 6 of them and all of them went bad within the first year that I owned them. So that's pretty quick for a base coat. Usually, you can get 2-3 years out of a base coat. So I feel like I could recommend this to my worst enemy and they wouldn't know that they needed to use it up quickly before it started to smell like a skunk sprayed in the bottle, because that's exactly what it smells like when it goes bad. So one day they would open that bottle and get the nastiest whiff out of it. So to me, that would be worth it. They would spend, $10 on a bottle of base coat that will go bad very quickly, and you will eventually own a bottle of base coat that smells like skunk spray. So yeah, that's why I'm going with the Nailtopia base coat as the first thing I would recommend to my worst enemy. Okay, after they apply a base coat, they're gonna need a nail polish, right? So I feel like I would go with maybe OPI, Pineapples Have Peelings Too, or Essie's Belugaria. If that's how you say it, I don't know. I should really look up how to pronounce it. Anyway, we all know how ugly these two polishes are. So they seem like the perfect choice to recommend to your worst enemy. However, I feel like they're almost too easy. I feel like I would want to confuse my worst enemy a little bit. So I would go with China Glaze's Olive Tourbillon from their Jurassic World Dominion collection. Now, if you remember, this one looks like a nice olive cream in the bottle. There's no indication whatsoever on the bottle or the cap that this one has a special finish. And I know that when I first swatched it and when quite a few other swatchers first swatched it, they were surprised. I was surprised that this had texture to it. When I was first using it, I thought, wait a minute, was there something on my nail? Did I not get some oil off, or is there something wrong with my nails? I thought I did something wrong and the nail polish was coming out clumpy. I didn't realize that this was a textured polish. So I want to cause the same confusion to my worst enemy. So I would definitely recommend this polish because it's not an obviously ugly polish like OPI Pineapples Have Peelings Too and Essie's however you pronounce that one. I think this one would definitely confuse my worst enemy. So yeah, I feel like this is a pretty good choice. After they've applied nail polish, they're going to need a top coat. So I would recommend the OPI top coat. Oh my goodness, you guys, the OPI top coat is absolutely horrible. Not only does it smell absolutely disgusting, and I think it smells worse than Seche Vite. That says a lot if you've smelled such feet before. It's absolutely horrible. It also never dries. I have tried it out before, and hours later, my polish was still tacky. So, my enemy would probably think that they were getting a, good recommendation, because you can find these top coats at TJ Maxx for $4 or $5. So they might think, hey, this is a cheap option. But no. No. It's actually one of the worst top coats that I have ever used. So not only will they have weird textured polish, but they'll also have a top coat over it that doesn't dry and smells absolutely horrible. Next up, they're gonna need some cuticle oil. So I would go ahead and recommend Essie's Apricot Cuticle Oil. Some of you probably aren't surprised by this one. I would recommend this one because it can actually stain your nails and cuticles. You could be walking around with orange stained cuticles. So obviously I would recommend this to my worst enemy, because if I want anybody to be walking around with stained, ugly cuticles, it would be my worst enemy. So can you imagine the combination of China Glaze's Olive Terroir with orange stained cuticles? So I would definitely recommend this cuticle oil to my worst enemy. Also, I never felt like this one actually moisturized my nails or cuticles. It just kind of just sat there. I never felt like it actually absorbed into my cuticles. So this one is definitely one of the worst cuticle oils that I've ever tried. The only good thing it has going for it is the scent, which would probably have my worst enemy thinking, oh great, this has got to be a fantastic product because it smells so good. But no. That will leave your nails looking orange. All right, so eventually my worst enemy was gonna have to take off the nail polish, right? So they're gonna ask me, what nail polish remover do you like the best? I would personally suggest one with 0% acetone, only if they were wearing something like Essie's Belugaria, or whatever it's called. Or even OPI's Pineapples Have Peelings too. Can you imagine trying to scrub that off with 0 acetone? It would take forever. Can you imagine the frustration my worst enemy would feel with the scrubbing and nothing coming off? Yes, that's what I would recommend. I would say stay away from acetone. It can really hurt your nails, even though I use acetone every day and I'm fine. Definitely. That would give me a lot of satisfaction knowing that my worst enemy was scrubbing away at their nails and hardly able to remove anything because of a nail polish remover with 0 acetone. And I would recommend like a really cheap one, something really cheap, like from a dollar store, something that I know is not going to be very good, because there are some nail polish removers out there that don't have acetone that are pretty decent. So obviously I'd have to recommend something that was gonna be not so good, some off-brand kind of thing. I couldn't think of an actual off-brand, but definitely something without any acetone so that they have to scrub as much as possible. Alright guys, that's it. Those are the nail products that I would recommend to my worst enemy. I want to hear from you in the comments down below. What nail products would you recommend to your worst enemy? Are they similar to mine, or do you have brand new ones? Let's talk about them in the comments down below. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!